Hi, how are you? Still have my little sinus mask over here. It's no longer cold. I forgot to put it up. How are you? Happy Tuesday. And it froze. Okay, it's back. Okay. It's been doing that a couple of times lately. I don't know why. I've never had that problem before. Okay, we are going to do a full face today, but it's going to be fairly quick. I don't talk too much. I'm getting all my things out. We're going to use this. I'm going to show you the eye bundle, but I'm going to show you a specific shadow. But I'm going to show you how to use it two different ways. We're going to use this one. Don't be afraid. Don't turn it off. Don't turn me off. Look, it actually matches my shirt. I just realized that. That was a total accident. Okay, but I'm going to show you two different ways to use it. I'm going to show you a darker way to use it and a lighter way to use it. What else do I need out of here? I need one of these. Oh, that goes here. Okay, so, and I'm also going to use two different eyeliners to show you how to use the different liners so you can decide. So, okay, I was extra today. My skin is dry. I did exfoliate it, but my skin is still a little dry in the eye area. So I used the hydrating primer on the eye area. I know it's extra. I know it is, but I have it. So I'm going to use it because I needed it today. And then I've got the mattifying primer already on. And I'm going to use our powder, New Complexion Plus pressed powder. And I'm going to now forget all of the great things. There's jojoba in it. No, there's not jojoba in it. There's shea butter in it. There's kaolin clay in it. And there's something else, but there's not any talc. There's not any talc. Isn't that great? I am going to do this first. I'm doing liquid shadow, so I'm going to put concealer on the top of my eyes just because I'm not real sure how that's going to work with. I haven't figured that out yet. The powder, using a powder foundation, like, is the liquid going to erase the powder foundation? I don't know. Let me warm my ring fingers up. The best way, that's pretty thin. The best way to use this concealer is like this. This is the best. This is the best thing to do, is just to put it on and then use the warmth of your fingers to pat it in and blend it in. It's just the best way I've found. Okay, I'm not going to use it under the eye because I want to show you that this powder can go under your eye, even if you have lots of details there. Do you have lots of details under your eyes? I do. I do. I'm hoping to have fewer by the end of the summer. I'm dubbing this summer the summer of restoration. I don't know about you, but we're going to work on restoring some things. Okay, so there's the concealer. This has also got skincare ingredients in it. So you're not only looking better, it's going to work for you in the long term to help your overall appearance as you wear it to look better. So you're going to look better while working on looking better. Okay. I'm going to use the powder concealer brush. This is for a medium coverage. If you have this Complexion Plus foundation, I hope I have words today. Don't look at those sparklers up there. That time is coming. It has not quite arrived. I know it's really bad. It needs to be done, but I haven't done it yet. It's on my list of things to get to this week. Okay? Did you see that? This is for a medium coverage. If you want super full coverage, use the sponge that comes with it. Look at this. It's like a frog tongue. Use the sponge that comes with it, or use a kabuki brush. For the sponge, I would say using it with the sponge. Did you see that? Did you see that spot on my nose? Now it's gone. Now it's gone. Watch. Let's do one side of my face. That would be the fullest coverage. The second fullest would be using a kabuki brush. A medium coverage is this. And a light coverage would be a powder brush, like a powder puff brush. Okay? Let's just do one side so you can see. Now, granted, this is medium coverage. This is not full coverage. If I wanted to show you just how great it is, I would use, well, I'll show you in just a minute. I'll use that as my secondary. So now I'm going to switch to this side for the eye area so I can press it in. That's one of the reasons I love this brush. Both sides have serve great purposes. So see, look at that. Look at that. It's not really enhancing anything. It's not falling in. It's not looking dry and scaly under there because I used a powder, okay? So now if you have spots that you want a little more, so like where it's red right there, I'll show you with the sponge, okay? Where it's red on my chin. Gone. Isn't that so awesome? So there's medium. I'm going to do this spot first. And this spot where I'm always red. Okay, and that would be full. Medium. You can still see some imperfections, which is really kind of what I prefer. Now let's go through and add on top. I prefer it to look a little more natural. Maybe you don't. That is up to you. It is actually not cloudy and not raining. What the heck is happening in Houston, Texas? It is not cloudy and it is not rainy. Let's just pause for reflection on that, because it's been a good month. It's been a good, I would say, month of mostly rain. Mostly rain. Okay. There we go. Powder, foundation. Foundation is done. And I took my time and talked you through it and showed you different things. So think about how fast that would be on a regular basis when you're not trying to show somebody everything about it. Now I'm going to apply some bronzer. My cheeks and eye area are all nice and puffy because I have a sinus infection. And so I just need some bronzer to bring some shape back to my face. And also it just warms up your face. It puts the shadows and the natural shadows, the natural looking shadows that you would normally have. So under your cheekbone, under your jaw, it brings those back in and adds a more natural, to me it looks more natural when you add bronzer. I know that seems crazy, but like look at this side. This side is all the same color. That's not how a face really is. A face has shades of darkness and light, okay? Think about like the episode on Seinfeld with the girl who's they call her the Two-Face because the different lighting. Well, that's kind of how this is. Okay. Now I do this side. I go up this side because this side of my face is bigger than this side. And when I'm having sinus issues, it gets even bigger. It's predominantly on this side. I don't know why. Really don't like it. But I didn't get to pick. I didn't get to pick. I don't so much go up the side of my face on this side. Also, just a little, for those of us that are more mature in our years and have lost some, we're losing some hair here, thinning out. Even though I have bangs, I sometimes do come in and do this, just so that scalp is not so starkly white that it sticks out, really stands out. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to cover your grays, but it helps darken up that scalp area a little bit where you might have some thinning hair. That way the scalp is not like neon shining through, because your scalp is obviously much whiter or lighter from never seeing the sun than the rest of you, at least in my case. Okay, right there, and then I can do some right here. Sometimes I feel like my nose is a little pointy at certain angles. It's not really pointy, but at certain camera angles it can look pointy. So I do the very tip of my nose to kind of recede that. There we go. So much better. So much better. Do down here, blend that all out. Okay, now we're gonna do some blush. This is the color Sweet. It's a matte, okay? Matte pink. Blush goes right on top of that bronzer that you just used, or your contour color. I use my bronzer as a contour, obviously, but you don't have to use bronzer. I sometimes use powder foundation in a darker color. Just depends. But it goes right on top of where you would contour. So really, right on top of your cheekbones, okay? And then if you use a highlighter beyond that, that would be, it's like a Neapolitan. That would be even higher up. If you have details though, if you're starting to get some details here, be very careful about not getting any highlighter up in there. You don't want those highlighted. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. Go to your friend and tell you that's not what you want. Okay. Blend that in a little. And we are ready to go with our face. And I forgot to bring any lip stuff in here. Thomas! I'll get my son to get it. Sorry, my nose is runny. In my purse, there's a bag that has lipsticks and stuff on it. It's got a gold zipper. Would you bring it to me, please? It has lipsticks and stuff like that. Pardon me. No, that's my wallet. It has a gold zipper. It's a big bag.
This is a gold zipper.
No, that's a silver zipper. Getting ready to start. We're going to use this next. It's got lipsticks on it. It's big. It's heavy. It's got a gold zipper. Perfect. Thank you. Isn't this bag so cute? It's a unique bag. Isn't it so cute? It has all my lip stuff in it. Okay, so we can do some lips. Let's do, we're going to do, we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do Lucrative Lip Gloss in the color Luxe. This is the old formula. This is the new formula. We do have Luxe in the new formula. I don't have it because I bought this not long before we retired it, and I have lots left from never wearing any lips because of masks for 1.5 years. So I don't want to waste this. It's still quite good. It's a great color for everyone. It's a nice neutral for everyone. So that would be Luxe. And in the new formula, you're going to get all these wonderful plant oils that are just going to moisturize. It's super, this one's not sticky either. I can't say that this one is sticky, but the other one is even less sticky. It does have more staying power. Okay, moving on. Okay, ta-da! We are going to use this gorgeous eyeshadow. Now, if I can wear this eyeshadow that looks kind of olivey, and that's not my complexion at all, if I can wear this eyeshadow and like it, anybody can, okay? I know it's dark. I know it's dark. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. So I'm going to show you putting it on darkly on one eye. How you would put it on. This is the easiest way to put it on, but it is going to be dark. However, today with these puffy eyes, that's actually going to work in my favor because darkness makes things recede. So I'm going to take it, and it looks like liquid. It looks like a lip gloss. It does. It's so simple. It's so simple. You're just going to drag it. You're going to start on the bottom of your eye and work up and keep it on the lid only. Okay, maybe a little bit up here because I like to have a little bit over the crease. Okay, then you're going to take a fluffy crease brush. This is my preference over the blending brush to work with these. And you're just going to start feathering that out. Now you have to get to it quickly because it's a liquid. It will dry in a line and you won't like it. You also can't move it very well. And I'm just going to start working it up into the crease. And that, see, I got a new ring light, and it came with a phone attachment, but it's way up there. That's too tall. I have it on the shortest setting. So I've got to figure that out. So right now I'm using my old clamp from my little bitty first ring light that I ever had. And it's not the sturdiest. It's just not the sturdiest thing. So this is the easiest way to do this. And I got a little too much right there. We're going to cover it. See how I got it right there? Never done that before, but of course I did it today. So the darkness is going to work in my favor because my eyes are puffy. You just keep working with it. you go. What do you think? Isn't it super pretty? And it catches the light. Even in the sunlight, especially in the sunlight, I'll have people go, oh my gosh, how many colors of eyeshadow are you wearing? One. Just one. And I know it looks a little weird right now because we're not finished. We don't have eyeshadow. We don't have eyeliner on. We don't have mascara on. Just wait. Hold the phone. That's coming. That saying is probably completely out of date because you don't. Well, I guess you can if you call a business. You put a phone call on hold. Maybe not. Maybe I can still use it. Okay. So, because I'm having allergy issues, because my eyes are puffy, it's also darker in here than usual. That's usually a darker spot for me anyway, because I have very thin skin there. It looks very blue. So I'm going to use the color Laid Back, which is just a pressed powder and a matte ivory. Okay. And I'm just going to brighten that area up. This is also a good trick for making you look a little bit more awake. Okay. And I'm going to use it right in the arch of the brow bone of the brow. Okay. There we go. Now it's not done yet. So I know it still looks a little weird. It's okay. Now we're going to blend everything back out. Okay. So when I do this color is so stunning and it catches the light. I don't like to put eyeliner on top of it. You totally can. It's just not my preference. I don't like to put eyeliner on top of that beautiful stuff. So I take the pencil liner, which you can choose in the eye bundle. I take the pencil liner. This is proper. This would be a dark brown. And I tightline, which is in the lashes. Okay, running it through the lashes and on the upper waterline. Just so puffy. Oh, don't like it. If you wanted to do a little bit more, you could do right here on the end. Okay. Right here. And then just kind of blend that out. You can also take this liquid shadow and drag it under your eye as well. I wouldn't put it, well, that would be up to you. Because it's so sparkly, I wouldn't take it all the way across the eye. I would just keep it back here. That's just what I would do. You do what you want to do. It's your makeup. Comb those back out. Okay. So there, that's pencil liner with the shade Ornate in the liquid shadow. Okay. Now I'm going to show you another way to do it, and you are going to need a bit of a different brush. Whenever you want to use any of these shadows, okay, so if you want to use them as a lip, I wouldn't use this one as a lip, but maybe somebody would. Somebody with much darker, deeper skin tone, this would look fabulous on your lip. We have several colors that will look good on your lips. You can use these on your lips. You can use these as blush. You can use these on it goes everywhere. Okay, anywhere you need it to go, it can go. But you might need a little bit of a different brush. When you actually want to move this product once it's on your skin, you really need a cream shadow brush, okay? So what I'm gonna do this time, it's gonna be a little lighter. I'm gonna start by just doing the outer corner. You don't need primer with these because primer is built in. How cool is that? Okay. Just gonna put some in the outer corner. I'm not gonna, I went actually a little farther this way than I normally would. You should come in a little bit. It's what I usually advise, so you have room to blend it out the other way as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna start pulling it over. And I probably should order a new one of these because this one's pretty old. So yours is gonna be easier to work with than mine because it's newer. Mine is more than a year old. That's another thing, you're gonna get really good value. You're gonna have this for a good time, good long time. depending on your use. I don't obviously use it every day, but I have friends who do. They use Giggly or Reverent pretty much every day. And I'm just going to keep pulling until I like the coverage. Okay? Now that's not nearly as scary, is it? No, it's not scary. It's not scary at all. We do have some puffiness going on, so let's add just a little bit more. To kind of, I'm going to start here again because I want it blended out. I'm not going to put it where I actually want it. I'm going to put it somewhere where I could have it darker and move it. Where it's okay that it's darker, and then I'll move it over. Does that make sense? So you're keeping your eye open so you can see. See all that puffy? And I'm also out of eye cream. Yikes. Getting that in pretty soon. Don't like to be out that. See, I'm gonna have to figure this out because the camera's shaking. The phone is shaking. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But just today, I wanted to do a trial run with this new ring light, whatever. Okay, there you go. See, that's not terrible. That's not scary dark. That's nice. It just takes practice. I promise it's not hard. It just takes practice and the right brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go with my fluffy crease brush and just blend out anything that might be left. Like I said, yours is going to be a little bit easier to work with than mine is because mine is old. I need to get a new one of this color. Okay, if you wanted to darken up in that corner, just go back in that corner. I'll show you. I'll show you. So there it is like that. Okay, that's not terribly dark. Isn't it so pretty? And it really shows off out here where it's like this, thicker. Okay, I'm gonna wipe some off just to be careful. And I'm gonna go back in that corner area. And this time I'm gonna use my fluffy crease brush because I don't really want to move it. I want it to stay there, but blend it out right there. I have a mirror over here. I'm double checking in because it's kind of hard to see details in the phone. Okay, and now I can bring the leftovers higher up the brow bone to get more depth. Okay, there you go. I really like how it brings out the more blue parts of my eye. The shadows, some shadows really bring out the gray. The green, this one tends to bring out the more blueness of my eye. I know it looks weird because I haven't finished it. Hi Karen, how are you? I haven't finished yet. I don't have any eyeliner on this eye and I don't have my mascara. Don't judge your eye look until you finish all of that because it's all gonna look weird until then. So just to lighten up on the inside again because sinuses, we're using Ornate Liquid Shadow, Karen. We use it two different ways. I showed you two different ways. One for a little lighter look. It's such a pretty color and people are afraid of it because I know it looks so dark. I know, but it's good. It's good. Okay, so on this one, because I have it lighter here, okay, see, I didn't want to ruin all that pretty color right there. So I used a pencil liner underneath. On this one, I got my proper liner working again. It just takes practice. It just takes practice. This one, I just swiped and used a fluffy crease brush and worked it up, okay? That's all I did. I kept it right on the lid, swiped and worked it up, okay? On this one, I used a cream shadow brush and kept it in the corner and pulled over. So it's a little lighter, a little less intimidating for people, I think, in my opinion. I hope it makes it a little less intimidating. And I'm going to use a liquid liner on this side because you could choose a liquid liner in the eye bundle this month. Okay, and I got my propper working. I couldn't get it to work the other day. Oh, I need a new propper. Okay, do not be afraid of liquid eyeliner. Do not be afraid of it. I've used it for years and years and years just because it brings such definition and drama to your eyes. I really love it. This is completely waterproof. Our Dip and Draw liner is completely, I mean completely waterproof. In fact, when I need to dip that back in. When I wash this off with just my facial cleanser, the line will actually stay together and come off and be in the sink. It's crazy. Enjoying day 2. Oh, I haven't gotten to the point where I'm sleeping in yet. I'm sleeping in according to, it's better than 440. 7:15 is so much better than 440. But I mean, like, really sleeping in. Still trying to get in that groove. Okay, so this is a nib. So it's like a marker. A nib is like the end of a pen. So it's like a marker. So simple. This is not hard, I promise. You're not going to start in the inner corner, okay? You're not going to start there. You're going to lay too much product down. You're going to be too heavy-handed. You're going to not like it, okay? Don't start there. Start a little bit in and just lay it and roll the stamp down. And just stamp, okay? That's all I did was stamp. And roll it down and stamp. I haven't drawn anything. Y'all, I can't draw to save my life. I cannot. So now I'm going to do the same thing, but now that I've practiced a little bit, I'm only going to lay the skinny part down. Just stamping. And I'm going to lay it lighter and lighter and more toward the tip as I get inside. Okay, better to go too skinny and be able to fill it in than to go too thick, because then you're done. You're toast. You're going to have to live with it, okay? I also like mine to start thin and go small and go bigger as it goes out. That's a preference. If you don't like it being bigger, then just stamp the little bitty end, okay? I'm going to actually draw now and show you how to get it a little more dramatic. So I made a line that's not all the way to the end of my lash line. When you make a line all the way to the end of your lash line, it's going to be down here and it's going to pull your eye look down because you have a line going this way now, okay? I did it to about the second to last lash. That's a tongue twister. And I'm just going to kind of fill in. Can you see what I did there? See how I'm just filling in the line? This is extra should you want to do it. I don't do a wing so much anymore with liquid liner because at this age, this skin is a little too saggy. I can do it pretty well on this eye. I cannot do it on this eye. I'll show you on this eye. I can do it on this eye. For some reason, it's not as difficult as this eye. Okay, so I'll show you all the drama and do a wing. So to do a wing, you're just gonna follow your lower lash line. Okay, so get an idea of where your lower lash line is. Don't start at the very bottom lash. Don't start at the very bottom lash. And you can stamp that if you want to and draw a line up. It's gonna look silly until you get your mascara on. Then once you have your mascara on, it's gonna blend in with the swoop of your eyelashes and really add drama. I know that looks ridiculous right now, but it's gonna blend in with your mascara. And then just connect the line. Okay, there we go. That's not a big full dramatic wing. It is going to add to the look though when I have my mascara on. Okay, can you see what I did? Just follow that lower lash line and draw a little bit up. Now, if you have wrinkly eyelids, there are two solutions. Liquid liner, because a pencil liner tugs. And so when it tugs, because it doesn't glide on, it's tugging those wrinkles and you're gonna wind up with little, chisels out. I don't know, what would that be? It's not going to stay in a straight line. It's going to bleed out into those wrinkles because you're having to tug a little bit. With a liquid liner, you just stamp. You don't have to worry about the wrinkles. You just stamp it on, draw it on. You're no tugging. It's going to glide right on. It's going to look so much better. Or you can go with powder. I don't put it underneath my eyes. Some people do. I don't. If I wanted, I guess, full drama, how do you know where to stop your wing? That's a comfort level on your part. That's just a comfort level on your part. If you get it too high, you can take a Q-tip real quick and wipe some of it back off. Dab, not wipe, dab some of it back off before it dries, okay? So just kind of look, that's kind of a medium wing. That's not a big dramatic wing. If you want full drama, I would come up and you come up toward you follow your lash line toward your outer eyebrow, okay? If you want big drama, you're just gonna come up a little higher. I know that I start to get wrinkly there and the skin starts to tug and it starts to fold over and it doesn't make a straight line. So that's why I stop. Mine, the one I am using Ornate. It's a shimmer. It's a shimmer like Reverent. It's just dark. It's a dark olive brown. And if it has the word olive in it and somebody with red undertones can use it and love it and thinks it looks great, it's going to look great on everybody. It really does truly look better on people with more warm tone skin. Okay, why do I not put it underneath the eye? That's another video that we could talk about, but you can, there's nothing, it's your makeup. If you wanted to be really dramatic, you could put it here and connect it there, okay? You could totally do that. I don't tend to do it because I don't like a big bold line there. I feel like it draws the eye down. I've done a video on that before. Maybe it's time to do another one. It's been a while since I've done that. Thomas, will you let Eddie in, please? Okay, that's why I do it. I do it so that all of the drama is coming up. When you bring it down here, you've now pulled some of the drama down and you look a little bit older. That's a good idea for another video. Did that help, Karen? Stopping your wing, where to stop your wing is your comfort level, okay? I just know my eyes and I know now, I used to could go way up, but you see how it starts to, yeah, got a detail there. It's gonna chisel out, it's gonna be foldy and not look good, okay? I could totally do under the eye, could connect the two. I've just never done that with liquid. I've never done that with a liquid liner, but you can, I've seen people do it. Keep it very thin, or you can go bold as you get to the end again, like you did here for a big dramatic cat eye if you wanted to do that. I just think a big thick line here is it doesn't look good. That's why even when I use just a pencil, I only go in the corner and I keep it open here. Does that answer your questions? I hope that answered your questions. Okay, so I'm gonna actually add lash primer because I always add lash primer. It's not in the month special, but it is $24 and it's gonna last you longer than your mascara anyway because you don't use it. You use one little coat and it does so much for your lashes. I really didn't, when we first came out with it, I used it. I didn't see the point till I used it. And then once I forgot to comb. When you use liquid liner, go back and comb your lashes out because it will get on your lashes and cause them to stick together. And I could tell that I didn't do that because the brush was dragging. The wand was dragging. However, I have become a complete and full believer in lash primer. I did without it for a while when we came out with Epic Twisted because I was always using Epic Twisted, the small wand, on my lashes first. And I thought, well, I don't need lash primer anymore. Well, these little lashes here that are curly and curl in on themselves, they were much worse. My lashes weren't growing as well as they had been when I was doing all the things before. So now I use it every single day. I use it every single day. Okay, well, that might be an exaggeration. I might not be using it every single day, but 99% of the time I use a lash primer. It helps these not be so curly Q on the back of themselves. It nourishes your lashes with the vitamin E, moisturizes them, and as it dries, the little polymers, the little thingies, scientific thingies in it, dry quick and kind of pull together to pull your lashes to give it a curl. That's how curling mascaras work, if you didn't know. If you didn't believe that they really could do that, they can give you a little bit of a lift. It's by, I think it's the polymers. I'm not chemistry, it's not my thing. But if they dry quickly and pull taut, they will give your eyes a little bit of a lift. This also helps your lashes look more full and long while you wear it. So there you go. Okay, so Epic Twisted I'm going to do next. Epic Twisted also nourishes your lashes, which is why I thought I didn't need lash primer anymore, because this has hydrolyzed keratin, biotin, and argan oil in it. So it works to strengthen and condition your lashes and help them grow stronger so that they can grow longer while making them look fabulous. Doesn't get any better than that. So even when I use 4D, I tend to use this little bitty wand with just the black lid first of this. Number one, because this little bitty wand helps you find all the lashes. I mean, all the lashes that you cannot see. You're going to use it and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I have a lot of lashes. It's very hard to do that in the phone. So that then when I come back with either the big one of Epic Twisted or Epic 4D, I already have product on those little bitty lashes, so more product will fall there. Easier to pick them up. Make sense? I also use all of these before they completely dry. A video I did the other day, I had already done, is my comment scrolling? I had already done my mascara from earlier in the day, so I added Epic 4D on top of it. You can do that, like if you have a day look and you want to take it to a night look. It just works better when you layer them all while they're wet, in my opinion. It tends to get a little dry and flaky when you go to try to add more wet. Oh, okay. Hi. How are you? Okay, so that's just the first layer. Now I'm going to twist the silver part. Okay, thanks. To get the big one. The big one has silicone bristles, so it's more like a lash comb that applies the mascara. The great thing about Epic Twisted, and I won't sit here and do all this, maybe I will for this eye since this eye's a little more dramatic, is that you can just keep building and building and building. It's totally buildable. Just keep going back over it. I'm not using a lash comb to separate it. It has great separation. I'm using a lash comb to pull that product up higher on the lashes and get a little more length out of it. Then I can go back with my other pass-throughs and put the volume back in. So now I'm going to go to the little wand again and just do the tips. Then I'm going to get the big wand by twisting on the silver, blink, and drag your lashes through the wand. So notice I'm finishing one eye completely. Now what I would normally do in my bathroom is take my hair dryer, before I do the bottom lashes, is take my hair dryer on cool and blow up and set those lashes. That's the way I prefer to curl my lashes now, so nothing gets torn up. They don't take a beating from being pinched. Okay. If you wanted more than that, just go back and add more. That's up to you. I'm gonna move to this one now. This lash primer is obviously gonna be a little drier. So sometimes if you want to, you can take turns with that first layer of applying this with this wand. Just so nothing gets too dry. It's amazing to me that this is the same formula as regular Epic. but the difference is the wands. I also like that you can take this little skinny one and go vertical where you need to, should you want to. Okay, back to the lash comb. The universal applying mascara mouth, sorry. Okay, now we're back to the big one. Twist this over. There we go. See how it brings out the blue? When I wear the other one, the other dark one that everybody's afraid of, Egotistical, the raspberry one, oh, my eyes are so green. When I wear this one, brings out the blue. Okay, there we go. Let's do some bottom lashes real quick. This little wand is also great for bottom lashes. So with the special this month, you get your choice of liquid shadow, your choice of eyeliner, liquid or pencil. In the liquid, we have the brown Proper and black Perfect. In the pencil, we have quite a few colors still available. And you get to choose either Epic Twisted or you get to choose Epic 4D for your mascara. And you save 21%. Well, thank you. Okay, there we go. So we did it two different ways. We applied this using the applicator, the doe foot applicator, all over, starting at the base of the lashes and coming up, staying right on the lid, stopping at the lid. Then take a fluffy crease brush and blend it out. Okay, that is a dark eyeshadow. It's a dark eyeshadow, but my eyes are puffy today, so it works in my favor. On this eye, we took it and only put it in the crease area, in the outer V crease area, and used a cream shadow brush to move it over. If you want to move it while it's on your face, you need a cream shadow brush. If you just want to blend it, you need a fluffy crease brush. If you are working with a lighter color and you don't want a darker color, then just use your fingers on the edges and blur out the edges that way. No brushing required. Okay, so there you have it. We used Complexion Plus Powder Foundation, bronzer, blush and sweet. This bronzer is Sunset. It's the lightest one, in case you wanted to know. We used Ornate Liquid Shadow. We used Epic Twisted, and we used on one eye the Dip and Draw liner. I need to clean that up. Mascara, dink. And on the other eye, we used Improper on the bottom lash line, on the upper waterline. Okay, and that's all we did today. Super simple. Oh, and I used Luxe lip gloss, the lip gloss in Luxe. So y'all have a great day. If you have any questions about anything, drop a comment. I'll be happy, or message me. I'll be happy to help you with whatever your needs are. And if you are interested in the eye bundle, it's for this month only, so you need to contact me. Y'all have a great Tuesday. Have a great Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye.